Onegaishimasu. So today what we're going to work on is Shihowaza. Shihowaza is one of my favorite ways to practice technique. You can put together any number of combinations of the things that you're working on that you need to improve. You can practice your bunkai sets, you can practice kata sequences. Basically the sky's the limit. Also you'll be moving in four directions. That what Shihowaza means. It's four directional movement or technique. And we use that four directional movement in some of our kata. So examples would be Shisochin and Sansaru. So we'll start with the basic movements. This should complement some of the videos that Sensei sent regarding Shihowaza. But as a refresher, we'll start with just the feet. So hands on hips, step back into Hidari Hikodachi. For beginners, you're going to do your first turn. You can step across when you do your Moate and turn. For those that are more advanced, let's do the hip turn. Okay, so starting from the beginning, we will move 180, 90, 180, 90, 180. So we'll move together. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. And step up. Okay, so adding on to those foot movements, let's start with a basic Shihowaza. So put back Hidari Hikodachi. We'll put our Chudan Yoka Uge out, so our middle block is up. As we turn, we will turn with our middle block. So I'll show you one time. And step up. So together, right foot is back, middle block up, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Step up. So we do that with just middle blocks, but you can do it with your high, middle, and low block. So we step back, jo, ju, ge, jo, ju, ge. As I said, any number of techniques. So let's do a Shihowaza with a few more techniques in it. So step back, Hidari Hikodachi, Chudan Yoka Uke. Let's do a rear leg Maigari. Step back, put it down. Gyakuzuki, so reverse punch. Back to our Chudan Yoka Uke. We step across and do our 180-degree turn. Middle block, front kick. And if you don't have a lot of room, that's okay. You can practice with a knee kick instead. Kick, put it down, Gyakuzuki, Chudan. Chudan. 180 degrees. Chudan. Maigari. Gyakuzuki. Chudan. Chudan. Kizugari if you don't have room. Gyakuzuki. And we step up. Next one that we're going to do, let's do it in a different stance. So let's do one in Nekawashidachi. So hands on hips. Step back into Nekawashidachi. And as we do this, let's step more up on an angle. So not straight across, but we're going to go on a 45-degree angle. So we go 45, drag your front foot back, 45, drag it back, 45, drag it. So that one might take a little more practice, and that's okay. So work on that foot movement. And then what we'll do is we will add in an open hand block. So in this case, let's go with Kouke. So Kouke is blocking with the wrist. So we'll do a Jodan level Kouke. Just as with any other block, the blocking hand comes on the outside. Okay, so doing a couple together. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Okay, so we're going to add that open hand block with our Nekawashidachi. Stepping back, Nekawashidachi, open hand block. Stepping on a 45 with our front foot so that we can do our 180-degree turn. Kouke, stepping 45 to 90-degree turn. Stepping 45, just like when we did our closed hand blocks, we can do our open hand blocks at different levels too. So, ko-uke, step, ike-uke, step, open hand gate on harai, step, ko, step up. So, as you get more comfortable, you'll be able to come up with different combinations that make sense to you. The final one that we'll do is movement from seppai. So you don't have to know seppai kata to be able to do this. The beauty of Shihowaza is that we can try technique that we don't necessarily know, that we're learning for the first time, and be able to incorporate it into our movement. So the thing that I will introduce in this movement is something called hurricane. So we know Uraken is our back fist. Hurricane, you make a fist like this, put your thumb along your nails, and the strike zone is your fingers here. So if I was striking, I'd be striking along this edge. So let's try one. So step back, Hidari Hekodachi, Iki-uki. So we're gonna pivot, do our hurricane, hira, ura, pivot back, Ike-uke. We're going to move 180. Our hands will stay in the position that they are. 180, hira, ura, Ike-uke. We go 90, hira, ura, Ike-uke. Turn 180, hira, ura, Ike-uke. Hira, ura, Ike-uke. Turn 180, hira, ura, Ike-uke. Step up. So that has a lot going on. For those of you that know seppai, you will remember the sequence and it'll be a little easier for you. But for those that want to try it, go ahead. You can pause the video, stop and rewind. But it's just a new way to find something that you don't have experience with. So I hope that was fun. Skate. Arigatou gozaimasu.